Hello gamers, I just got done using the washroom. Also my mic is pointed strangely, wait a minute. That's probably better. I'm also just gonna unplug my controller. How are we doing today, folks? Ugh. I just like sneezed a bunch and I had to blow my nose, so forgive me for being a little sniffly. 20 seconds early, look at that. 20 seconds early start. Hello. Oh god, my hair's a mess. Hold on. Let me try to fix it a little bit at least. How are we doing today? Good morning. Yeah, it is morning, isn't it? I had a bit of a rough night, so I'm not super well rested. I probably would have, had I not scheduled this stream like a day in advance, I probably would have gotten some more sleep. I'm all messed up today. But how are we doing today? How are we doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Been a bit since I streamed. Been like a week, which I guess isn't that long by my standards. But I've been what do you call it? I've I've been distracted by the fact that I got I got a PS3 emulator working. So I'll show it over here. I've been playing some been playing some games lately. Okay, check that out. I played Metal Gear Solid 4 for the first time in a very long time. One of my first ever, like, not ever games, but one of my first ever games I really like really heavily got into was Metal Gear Solid 4 when I was a kid, and Demon Souls as a kid as well. The original, of course. A friend of mine has the remake for Demon Souls, and I went and played it for a bit just to sort of compare. But yeah, oh, it's been fun. Of course, hold on, let me pull up my Discord real quick. Well, no, okay, this is okay. I'm gonna, of course, immediately I went for like, the big boss emblem, and here it is. Here, I'll show it on screen too. I managed to get this after like I did one casual playthrough, and then I just said fuck it, and I went for it, and I managed to get it. Although not a very good time. 4 hours 15 minutes is kind of long, but still, I was like nice. I did this, and then I was like, yeah, okay, I'm good now. I'm good now. And then I'm still I have another playthrough I'm doing, but just like for fun. But this was a tough one because I hadn't played in so long, you know. But yeah, definitely a good time. I'm not sure what else to play. Though. I got Infamous, but I don't know. Infamous is weird. I remember it being better than I think it actually is. At least in terms of the gameplay and stuff. Like I think the story was always quite good, and I love like the comic book style art and all that. But the actual like climbing and the shooting and stuff, honestly, it kind of really bad in Infamous. At least and now that I'm older and playing it. When I was a kid, I thought it was like beautiful. But yeah, over here. What's the plan for today's CK3 game? The plan is to play as a Finnish character and take advantage of the insanely powerful archer units they have to become a mercenary and try and play both sides of the Saxon and Norse kind of struggle for England. My cat is on the computer. Be careful she doesn't press the power button. It's a pretty basic goal, but with CK3, all kinds of things can happen, as you're playing. So we'll see what this kind of turns into, but basically I've created an adventurer here. This guy, I've named him the White Death. Now, I know we said it's Finnish stuff or whatever, but he's actually Karelian because this culture is just kind of like way better for being a mercenary. Because first of all, it actually has swords for hire, so that's why we're doing that. I played Resistance recently. It aged horribly. I never played Resistance. Never played it. Finnish Muslim, Finnish African religion. We'll see what ends up happening. I play CK3 pretty fast and loose usually, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's pick a dynasty name though. I gotta pick a good one. How about none of these are kind of interesting me so far, but it's not very many for Karelian. Try not to get encircled by conquerors challenge. So true. No, we'll be fine though. We're just an adventurer, so you can never lose. Yeah, we've already gone through every name in the name list. Let's go to Kiryala. That sounds good. And then, yeah, I don't know. How about, this looks kind of cool. Man, we'll go with that. Okay. In terms of traits, the cat is here. Hello. Those are traits, relatively simple. I wanted to roleplay kind of like a mercenary type of character, so he's greedy. And just is interesting. I think I picked it because it's just like a good trait, but it does mean that we are disincentivized from doing crime. Because one of the best ways to make money as an adventurer is to, of course, do crime. But I want this to be like a mercenary playthrough, not like a crime playthrough. So with just, it's like less good to do crime because of the stress. And then shy I took because they're just like I wanted like some kind of negative trait. I think that shy isn't so bad when you're a adventurer because you can do hunts and all that for very cheap, but yeah, it's not. It's definitely not a good trait. I'll tell you that. And then I have disloyal because the idea is that we're constantly changing sides in the conflicts, so we're of course going to be disloyal. And then forest fighter, of course, because we're fighting in forests. And then stats. Here's the stats. I think if my camera covering the stats, probably is. I'll briefly turn off the camera. There you go. There's all the stats. But in terms of the lighting, it's very sunny right now. Rare occurrence here in Vancouver. You're just gonna have to live with the fact that I'm gonna be completely overexposed in terms of lighting. It's just how it is. Eventually, the sun will start to go down, but it's gonna be a bit. So, yeah. Oh God, I look so washed out. Like with this much light on me, it's too much. It does not look good, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's let's get to playing here. We're gonna start up here, and we're gonna like try to do a little bit of, try to take a little bit of work over here. Then we'll sort of migrate over to England. The only thing that can kind of screw us in terms of the fun factor for this run is if unfortunately like the wars here just kind of don't erupt. So if we end up with like a completely dominant England or whatever. Of course, take the army one day. What is this? What do you stop writing in German? Oh, I will take decisive action against you. You continue to write in German. But anyway, I should probably close this. Sorry, I'm super out of it. I'm super tired, but we're gonna do this anyway. In terms of camp purpose, I think we did Swords of Fire. I did a freebooter attempt at this. He's quote. Okay, I see. Well, then we're just gonna get rid of him. Thank you for letting me know those were in fact bad quotes. I tried doing like a freebooters version of this run where we did like crime and stuff, but it just isn't. I don't know. Thievery's kind of OP. Like doing crime is just kind of OP in this game. So we're gonna do Swords for Hire. There you go. Let's check out our followers. We have Homa the Sluggard. 15 Martial's not bad. He is obese though. Okay. And then we also have Dohora the Kind. It's not bad either to be honest, but also obese. What's with the obesity here, man? Are we just like a fat company? Okay. Will we become landed or will we be merc only? We'll become landed if it feels like it's the appropriate thing to do. It just depends on where the roleplay takes us. Depends on how things go. In terms of lifestyle, we're of course going to grab Valor. And we're going to be using these Metsanvartia units. That we're going to be using to... And we're going to try to fight battles in forests. Like, we're going to take advantage of our units and all that. But if we look at the simple terrain map mode, forests and taiga, they're both like effective for my units. They're pretty rare over here in England, actually. You'd think there'd be more forests here, but it's actually mostly plains out here. The green stuff is forests, and then over here we have taiga. This also counts for the purpose of our units, but we're not really going to be over here. If we were fighting in, like, Scandinavia, it'd be a lot better for using our forest units, but it's okay. Regardless, I like to start off runs as an adventurer looking for transportation jobs, because right now we don't have... Okay, there's no jobs, nice. Right now we don't have a lot of people with us, so doing actual, like, jobs is kind of difficult. And in fact, considering that there's, like, no good jobs here, I think we might just immediately go straight to England. Like, why even wait, right? What's the new game? When did it come out? This is Crusader Kings 3. It came out like 6 years ago now, I think. I'll just speed 5, screw it. I should probably get my second. Average is okay for now. So yeah, I said we were gonna go a little bit later to England, but we can just go now. I don't really want to use this. That's terrible. Jeez. All right, I'll take the traveler trait, of course. There you go. We've arrived. Okay. We do have a criminal thing. Ancient game on the stream. So true. So true. Never seen this game before. Real. Let's just grab these easy jobs. So stuff like Instructor of Knights is really easy to do, so we'll just grab these. I don't care. Okay, so let's train these dudes. We'll just take whatever the best chance is. Well, this costs money. I don't want to do that one. What's this one? Okay, how about this one? Maybe we can get an exceptional success. Very nice. Okay, good first job. And then we can probably just ask for a contract from this dude. No, he doesn't have any. Okay. If we ask for a men-at-arms, he could give us Huskarls, which are kind of good, but everything else he could give me is really bad, so I don't really want it. Instead, I'm going to first build up the mess tent, because that way I can get the better camp revelries. And do that. While that builds, we're going to go settle this domain dispute. And then I'm just going to take the stress to do it, like, instant success. And let's see what I can get from that guy. Nothing really that I want. Okay. We can check the... Oh, it's being besieged. Okay, unfortunately, Jorvik is being besieged, but... Let's do ambush towers. I know I said we wouldn't do any crime. We're just going to do limited crime, because sometimes it is too good to pass up. Nice. Causes us some stress. See what I mean? Like... we're disincentivized by the just trait, but it's not like we can't at all, you know? So it's a nice balance, I think. Okay, after the mess tent, now I want to build the roaring campfire so I can get the fireside chat intent so we can get more followers. And in the meantime, I don't know, we can travel down to Mercia or something. See what's going on down here. We got hired muscle, okay. We don't have a lot of followers yet, so this is going to actually be kind of tough, but it's okay. Anyone here been playing CK3 lately? I feel like, I don't know. I haven't really been much interested in it lately. But, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little tired of Victoria 3 after playing it like a lot lately. So I'm starting to kind of want to go back to some old classics. Play all day, every day. Very nice. Oh, this is good. The free pavilion upgrade. Love to see that. 100 gold for free pavilion upgrade. I think I also want the proving grounds. Good. So I can get my upgrades from my archers. And then once we have 15 advantages, I'll try this. If we fail, we fail. It's no big deal. Sure, I'll take another guy. Okay, here we go. Success. Very good. Wait for this to fill up, and then we're going to do a camp revelry. We're going to spend on the maximum food, and then I'm going to do fireside chat, try and get more followers. No, okay. There we go. Could get shrewd, please. Did I get it? Didn't get it. Never lucky. New follower. How about maybe this one? Hopefully it gets to level 4. New follower. Oh, it didn't quite get to level 4. Kind of cringe, but oh well. We do have an ambush travelers, and we have some stand with us contracts, but I don't have an army yet. So let's do this ambush travelers, then we can start recruiting some archers maybe. Oh, okay. I guess we just didn't get to ambush anyone. Here's our first archer guy. There you go. And he'll take a bit to reinforce, but we can actually just go in here and click this button. 500 provisions to fully reinforce him. Yeah, sure. I wanted to check with the town crier. Transport contracts are nice, because we still don't have a lot of followers. So missions that are impossible to fail are quite good. Good. Ego Reveler, did I get it? Nope, never lucky. Hit and run is nice for archers. Another transportation contract. Very good. And then let's see if those guys can give us anything as patrons. 14 gold. I'm just gonna see if we can get some like Huskar or something like that. See what we end up getting. This guy for a contract. Yeah, I'll take the contract. Let's see, what do we end up getting? We got, we did get Huskarls, we got Armored Footmen. Huskarls is really nice, because they also get bonuses in Forests and Taiga, so that's pretty good. The Armored Footmen, I guess we'll keep them for now, but we'll eventually replace them with other units that we prefer. Didn't get any loot, cringe. We got a, random Son of the Wolves we can bring in. You got sick, eh? I'm not sick, I just really tired. I didn't have a good sleep last night. But it's okay. Oh, you got sick A, you got CK. I get it now. That took me a minute. I understand now. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna build the stump. This gives us archer damage, archer pursuit, and then it also gives us access to the Master at Arms, and not the Master at Arms, but the Archer Commander thing, or whatever it's called. Let's see if we can get more jobs now. I guess criminal contract. Screw it. I can take the stress right now. Ambush travelers. Sounds good. Good. Alright. A little bit of money. Hire us. Do we want to do our first mercenary contract? Yeah, sure. Where even is this? I don't even know who I just got hired by. All the way down here. Okay, well. Let's go.
What are you doing?
Saint-Cartier just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you for the
Little
sub.
bit of money.
Thank you, Saint-Cartier. Much appreciated. Is this a forest? It is not. It's unfortunate. But I still win anyway. Huge W. Got a brooch, I guess. Okay, sure. And then I wanted to build the next level of this. And then after that, I can get the lock wagon so we get money from throwing people in battles. And we're good to go. Very nice. There's more standardless contracts. We can do those for sure. Got him. Easy clap. I'm just gonna take the Wanderer experience instead of the character. Just build that war for that guy. Free money. Now can I build the lock wagon, please? Need 15 more gold. Okay. We shall do another one of these. Yeah, that sounds good. We're fighting a king. Okay. That's good for getting Conqueror if that's what we end up wanting to do. Okay, and they immediately lost the war. Okay, well, never mind that. We tried. Let's see if there are other contracts around. Hireling, sure. I like those. I like to imagine this guy being a real person speaking through real encounters. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I play the game pretty fast, but honestly, I played a little bit of CK3 off stream. Just like for fun. I know, rare playing game for fun moment. But I was enjoying kind of playing on speed 4 and just chilling. But right now I don't have the patience for it. Right now I'm like, nah, I just want to play this run. I just want to enjoy the power of these archers. That's enough to get us the lock wagon. We'll slow things down once we finish building up all the like buildings that I need in order to kind of make my build work. Because right now, like we're like I just need certain things in order to make the build work. Okay, do this. Do I have any good people for Master of Arms and for Archer Captain? I do. Good. Okay. This is actually one of our starting followers. This is Yohora, the Kind. So I think we wait for the lock wagon. We appoint the Master of Spoils. Yeah, sure, I'll join that, whatever. Appoint the Master of Spoils. You don't have anyone good for that. Okay, we'll do a fireside. We'll try to find someone for that role, real quick. Fireside chat brings in new characters, so it's quite good. Go hunting, sure. Okay. Did I get shrewd? Did not get shrewd. Cringe. Didn't even get to level 4 either. Cringe. I guess we can just go to the tavern and see if we can find somebody. Someone with good stewardship is what we're looking for, but I guess there's no one here that I want. Wow, they're like all really bad. Yep, no, say no, no to all these. Do I have any prisoners we could recruit? Yeah, there could be someone in here. You're all right. You're diseased, but it's okay. Rosinius. That's an interesting name. You're gonna be Master of Spoils? No, you can't be. How do we... who can fill this? Oh, my game crashed. Wow. Oh, God. Okay. When you started the channel, did you plan to style most of your content as GigaChat, or just do well one time and it became the norm later? Well, so my what I intended for my branding was like I wanted to be very, very good at the games was the idea. So I'd always intended to be kind of GigaChad, but then I liked the like branding on the thumbnails that it gave me. Kind of spoils things, doesn't it? Yeah, a little bit. That crash kind of sucks to have it happen so quickly. Like this just reinforces why I don't play CK3 much anymore. Beyond like my issues with some of its design, also it seems to not run very well. Maybe it's user error though. I don't know. Maybe it's user error. That was me. Damn. How could you do this to me? Yeah. No, my original intention for the channel was just to be like a CQT player that was really, really good at the game, and then that evolved into what it is now. Yes, I would say that it was something of the middle, yes. I had the general sound mind, yeah. It really took off with the Victoria 3 stuff, because nobody was doing Victoria 3 content that was oriented around actually being good at the game. Like, you had, like, your Ludies and your Lathes and all that who, like, fumbled through the game, and that was fine. Then there was Generalist who was doing the Let's Plays at the time. He was doing just like, I'm playing the game and I'm talking, and he was good at the game, but he didn't edit the stuff, so people didn't really want to watch it as much. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like the higher quality, like edited content, and also be good at the game, and that got me kind of started more or less. Well, I guess what got me started actually was the speedruns, but that was the speedruns like blew up and then just like died. And then whereas the Victoria 3 stuff kind of actually lived on. I do want to get back in spearing CK3, but I might as well wait for the new updates that are presumably coming soon. Also, my collar's all messed up. There we go. I didn't even fix it really, did I? Well, let's hope we didn't get set too far back. Okay, I guess we're just okay, we didn't get sent too far back. That's good. I was checking what the requirements were to make a Master of the Spoils, so let's see if we can check that again. It has to be stewardship of 12 or above, and then or one of these traits. Okay, well, I guess we have to hope we find someone with higher stewardship. That's basically all we can do. Let's see. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay. Is it a me issue? Is this a skill issue on my part? What's happening here? What seems to be the problem? I'm not got no mods on. There's no mods on. I think somebody really wants me to go back to playing Victoria 3. Somebody out there saw that it was a CK3 stream and they were like, what does this guy think he's doing? What does he think he's doing? Oh, render easy, you could try swapping. I think I'm on DirectX, but yeah, I could try Vulkan, but like, fuck, bro, I shouldn't have to be doing this. I think God's trying to tell you something? I think so. Whatever, we'll keep trying it. I mean, only half an hour into the stream. We've barely even just started, so it's okay. Yeah, it could be the renderer. I can try. If it crashes again, I'll try changing the renderer. Maybe I'm just playing too fast. Maybe that's what the problem is. Could be. I'm drinking a cherry blossom LaCroix, by the way. For those when I'm drinking cherry blossom LaCroix. Do you plan for more Victoria 3 releasables like Corsica? Yeah, it's me. How do you not play the best Paradox Grand Strategy game? Yeah, it is the best one. I mean, this is another reason why. I didn't even talk about performance during that video, by the way, but I guess I should have, because apparently these games don't fucking work anymore. But yeah, I mean, more releasables. I just don't know which ones I would play. I don't know which one to do. I kind of wanted to do a New Africa playthrough a while ago, but it's just really, really difficult because the Americans just fucking hound you really hard, and you don't have much in terms of population. Occitania, interesting. I feel like that would just be very. It'd just be like mini France. I don't know. I don't have an Nvidia card. I have an AMD card. Crash is so bad that CK3 is a victory stream. So true. Are you Ashuri or Matazili or Matridi? I think I'm Hanafi, which isn't a thing at this point in the world. I don't think. So there's a school of jurisprudence. I think Matridi is probably the closest to the one that I follow in real life. But I'm Hanafi, which is that even in the game? Do they have Hanafism? I don't think so. I think Hanafi is also kind of similar to Mutazilism. I don't know. Sorry, California's interesting because you get a Germanic and a what do you call it? A Germanic and Romance language. You get Mexican and Yankee. I don't know if he's an EU4. Yes, it is. Okay, let's try this again. We're looking for at least a 12 steward character. Okay, we'll go to Vulcan. We'll go to Vulcan. We'll go to Vulcan. Let's see. I guess they just don't want me to recruit anyone from the tavern. Damn, what happened? The game just keeps crashing. I don't know what to tell you, okay? Dude, it's such a bad day for me so far. I had like a horrible sleep. I woke up late, and then now the game is crashing constantly. Hopefully Vulcan fixes it. Hopefully Vulcan fixes it. What inspired the Finnish Merc? I don't know. I just wanted to try an old classic build, an old archery build, you know? Congrats on the new PC. Thank you. If only it were working properly. Well, I mean, I don't blame the PC in this case. I blame the game, but yeah. Secretly does this for me. Even off stream, certain events, like if you click them, they just crash the game. And I'm not sure if it's because the event is broken or because there's a rendering issue or like I don't know what the problem is. But I've had this happen before where like certain like a particular event is just like screw you and you just get crashed. But yeah, we'll see if Vulcan fixes it. If Vulcan doesn't fix it, then I guess I'm not allowed to recruit from the tavern. In which case, oh well, no Master of Spoils for me. It's gonna be a YouTube video. I mean, if it goes anywhere, yeah. Right now, it's I intended for this to be a YouTube video because I like the build, but if it just keeps crashing, then obviously no, it can't be a video. Greetings, Jerry Can. Bro's gonna spill the gasoline. Is it useful if I play as the opposite Cleaving 7 and try to travel to all Silk Road to get the Chinese buildings? Is it good or a waste of time? I got the DLC today. I think that most of the Chinese innovations are kind of whatever, but it's fun. Like there's stories to be made out of going to China, so I'd recommend it for that particular purpose. Dude, I'm so bored by my own stream. I'm reading my Discord right now. There are people in my politics chat talking. Okay, hold on, wait. The game just loaded. Never mind. We're good. Boredom is alleviated. Let's see how Vulcan goes. Save me, Vulcan. Game crash? Oh yeah, many times so far. Many, many times. Hello? Okay. Alright. Let's do this again. Execute scheme. Get me back home. And then I want to go to the tavern. 91 MB crash report. They don't want me to go to the tavern. They don't want me to go to the tavern, guys. I'm not allowed to go to the tavern. We'll do something else, I guess. I don't know. That event keeps crashing it. It must be an issue with the event itself. There must be some kind of like there must be some the event where like something's not triggering correctly and it's causing a crash, because it's always that event. I bet if I don't do the event, it'll work fine. Yeah, I've seen it before many times, Tick Brick, where one particular event keeps crashing the game. I don't know why. I've seen it happen a lot. But yeah, we're gonna just not go to the tavern, I guess. Oh well. Oh well. At this point, bro, I'm gonna play some PS3 games on the stream, man. I'm gonna launch my PS3 emulator. We're gonna play some Metal Gear Solid 4 if this keeps happening. We're just gonna throw caution to the wind and play a completely different game. How you doing, Kevin? By the way, DIFB. I never realized that your YouTube name was your initials. It's very very professional to be at DIFB instead of at Do It for Bruce. You get some MSG on stream, bro. I can't do a cooking stream. I don't have MSG on me. You know, I keep on making Asian foods every once in a while, and then I want them to taste like Asian foods, but then they don't, and it's supposed to you gotta put MSG in that shit, bro. But I don't have MSG. You need ayran or Turkish tea? I don't have either one, unfortunately. I don't think I'd like ayran, but I do like Turkish tea and Turkish coffee. But only on occasion, though. I don't drink them very much. I feel like I wouldn't like ayran because I don't like a lot of dairy products in general. And ayran is like literally just like fermented goat's milk or some shit, isn't it? Ayran is amazing. Turkish tea with mint is even better. Says the guy whose name is Russian Tiger. What do you think you are? You trying to psyop me, little bro? Think Russians can drink Turkish drinks and stuff? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm mad at the game and I'm taking it out on chat. I'm like an abusive parent who takes it out upon the child. Messed up. Alright, we're not going to the tavern this time. We're just going to keep playing the game. No taverning. I guess we can move up to Jorvik again. Actually, let's go down to Wessex. We already went to Jorvik once. A rare Turkish stream, indeed. They happen here and there. I forgot that we actually already have a contract that we're supposed to be doing right now. But we'll get to it in a minute. Kahana, do you have at least 12? You do. Okay, we got our guy. We got our Master of Spoils. Very nice. Where you been, bro? Busy IRL? I mean, just focusing on, I've been focusing on YouTube content for a long time, but also I've been playing a PS3 emulator because I love PS3 games. It's been fun doing that. I don't know, streaming is just like a very poor choice on my part with regards to my career. Like, it's just streaming is very much not worth doing for my time, but I enjoy it, so occasionally I come back to it. Master of Spoils is too OP. It really is. It really is. Let's see if we can go and help out with this war still. I kind of delayed getting down here, but maybe I can still go save the day. 1,800 troops, but they're like crap, so surely I can win. Look at me, I'm helping. And we lost the battle. That's okay, though. Well, let's just go back home. I don't know. I guess we can, if we get in friendly territory, we can disband, so we can do that. It can make sense to stream an for a future video. Yeah, it can. It's just that it's not always easy to turn a stream into a video. It just depends on how the stream goes. But sometimes, yes. Like, I turned some of the Victoria 3 streams into videos, and that worked pretty well. Can you do more Hoi 4? Probably not, no. I just don't really enjoy Hoi 4 very much. Not a game I'm super into. Thanks for the money, I guess. Paid me twice for some reason. More units. What do we get? More Huskarls, very nice. Do I have access to siege equipment? I think not, right? Yeah, that's fine. Sure. I guess I can hire this guy just because he has good prowess. How is the best prowess game at the moment? I find it hard to believe. I literally, that, like, why are you asking me that when the video exists that explains it all? Like, it's like you just, like, you're like, yeah, so you have a video that, that outlines an answer to my question. Here's the question anyway. You just watch the video, and that would tell you the answer. But in summary, though, it's that what do you call it? You watched it? Okay, well then what do you do you disagree with part of it or something? Bodyguard, nice. I'll take you to edit your videos. It just depends on the video. Some of them take no time at all. Some of them take a long time. Are there any wars happening right now? There are. We can try to get involved. Let's scrape the barrel. I've embraced using scrape the barrel more often. It's surprisingly good. Let's maybe look for some stuff. Okay, let's go and fight. Okay, this guy doesn't need any help at all. Jeez, what the hell? Now we're fighting the King of France. Okay, sure. Ooh, free upgrade. Oh yeah. I should probably get into a forest rather than being in this plain. Let's go hang out in this bishopric here. Oh, and the war already ended. Okay, great. Well, so far, just a real good playthrough. I don't know. We just like about Holy 4. I just find it kind of boring. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just the game doesn't pull me in very much. I don't find. I'm not saying it's a bad game by any means. I'm sure it's a good game. It just doesn't interest me in particular. Ireland, sure. Performance late game is bad. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I just like, you can prefer CK3. That's totally fine. It just, I think that well, I mean the this of the video literally is like that in aggregate Victoria 3 wins out, and I think that's why Victoria 3 ends up being the best one. I got Typhus. That's not good. Am I just gonna die and it's gonna be the end of the playthrough? CK3, man. I'm gonna die and that's gonna be the end of the playthrough. I'm so ready. Oh no, I'm good. Saved. Always lucky. What do you also recommend to get first on console? I recommend that you just don't play the game on console. But I mean, to each their own, I suppose. So unfortunately, England kind of like is uniting, so there's not as much conflict happening as I would like, because I want to be involved in more wars, but there's just not really a lot of wars happening. The world is too peaceful for mercenaries like me. We can help Ulster, I guess. Sure. The problem is he doesn't need help. Why did he even hire me if he doesn't need the help? I should have worked for the Isles side. Would have been a smarter use. Because I want to get into battles and stuff, you know? Okay. Are there wars happening like in France maybe? Okay, there's a stand with us over here. Okay, cool. This works. Yeah, this works. Got him. We captured him. Nice. I actually would prefer to ransom him than for the war to end. So let's do that. Visual from console PC like 1 month ago has been so much better. Yes, I imagine so. I feel like, look, I'm not trying to be like a person that hates people that plays on consoles. Like, it's okay, you can play on the console, it's fine. But like, what are you doing playing CK3 on a console? What are you doing? I can't imagine it. I get mobile brewers for some passive income. Do we want to just take this run in a completely different direction and say screw it to this like playing in England thing? Because what I had in mind was that there'd be more war here, but there's like no conflict at all. Are there any wars happening down here? Not even vassal wars? Okay, there are more wars. Okay, hold on. Who's the weaker side? We're joining the weaker side. Perfect. Sappers is real good. Become a Saw-True God, man. Yeah, we could just, like, say screw it and go to, like, Japan or something crazy. And we lost the battle. Very nice. I need more men. I need more men. That much is obvious. Give me more archers. How to use CK3 console on a console? Can you use the console on a console? I know it's a funny question, but is that possible? And now we won the battle. Very good. Didn't get any money for it though because, or do we not have the Lockwagon guy? No, we do because someone else got involved in the battle, so we don't get any spoils for that, which is weird. But oh well. Okay, victory. Okay, good. Okay, let's do some more contract work, I guess. Boundary disputes. We're starting to get up to the size of an army where, like, we are not unstoppable, but, like, we're, you know, significantly less stoppable than we previously were. It's just a stupid way to word it, but I think you understood my meaning. I should probably also build the stump, or not the stump, the one for the building that's for the heavy footmen, because we're using those, right? Let's do a camp revelry, try to get some more people. Hell yeah. Okay. Nice, we got it. Shot the apple. Okay. Got level 4, that's good. We get a free upgrade. Oh, we got the Proving Grounds. That's like the one I wanted. It's perfect. And then I want to build the personal bouts, so we can get the heavy infantry captain. Need a little more money for that. Are there any wars going on? Must be one happening here. Okay, this is the weaker side, so I guess we support it. That looks like a juicy battle right there. See if I can snag that. And the war already ended. God damn it, man. You're fighting a war against, okay, it's just peasants, though you don't want help. Which culture are you? I'm Karelian currently. This is the current culture I am. This must be a war happening here. Okay, so this guy is definitely the weaker party. Good. I want to go fight some battles, though. I don't want to just like sit here sieging. So let's do. Oh, nice. Wipe that guy out. Easy money. Look at that battle. Look at that. That's the power of the forest wardens. The reason why they're so good is because like they have good base stats and you can stack up all these modifiers like immediately. It's very nice. But that was kind of insane though. I didn't think we'd do that well in the battle. War's over. And then I should be able to grab the personal bouts. There we go. A divergent Norse, Karelian, Bush people who worship paganism. That sounds pretty funny. Worship paganism. It's an interesting way to word it. So I'll help you in this war, my friend. Very nice. So if I wanted to do the Become a Conqueror button, I'm going to need a lot more knights, I'm going to need more wars. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get there. Alright, let's see if we can support this dude. Fight against a king. Because why not? Oh, and the war already ended. Okay, well. I keep on getting into wars that just end immediately. They want to fight against this conqueror. He's got 8,000 men. He's fighting Sweden. I don't think we... I mean, this is a... Is he a Scourge of the Gods? No, he's just a sick conqueror. Okay. So you might see a unified Scandinavia here. This could... I mean, they might come to England and cause some wars. I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. For now, I think I want Stalwart Leader, because now we can make requests for tournaments, and I do like doing that. Tournament requests are always fun. Speaking of which, let me just do one real quick. Hell yeah, let's go. How you play as the Huns? You can't really play as the Huns, but you can do a legend. There's a legend that the Khazars get access to where they can, if they complete it, they can diverge their culture into having Hunnic language and Hunnic heritage. So you can sort of play as the Huns, but not. It's like a revival of the Huns, not really the Huns themselves. Yeah, apparently we're playing board games here, so see how that goes. I'm sure I can do this. I'm not gonna cheat. Hell no. I lost. Rip. Imagine losing. Despite my high chance, I lost. Maybe one of my knights will win. You never know. No, my knights did not win. That's okay. Well, that was fun. That was fun, lads, as they say. What else can we build? I think, nothing here is anything I really want. If we get libations for the lost, we at least get the stress gain down, which is kind of useful. Yeah, stress, yeah. I think we just grab more roaring campfire. Just gonna let this guy go because I like him, so I'll just go. I'm gonna recruit this dude because why not? We will sell the landed people. Anyone that's like, we'll just take anyone literally. This, like, all characters are useful to have. Oh, we have someone's wife. Interesting. 3 gold. Yeah, sure. Let's see, are there any wars in England? No, England is so peaceful this run. Unfortunate. But let's get into what wars we can, I suppose. There we go. Another one up here, good. More wars. All the Persians look really sad. Yeah, probably because they're in prison. That's what I would guess, is that because they're in prison, they're not feeling so happy. Which I understand. I wouldn't be happy if I were in prison either. Nice battle, that was good. Chivalric dominance is real nice. I'm 40 and I have no kids. I probably should think about getting married soon. It's easy money. Now the question is, do we want to, like, get married to someone local, or like who do we want to get married to? What are our men-at-arms? I'll show you in a second. This is our current men-at-arms. We have Huskarls, Armored Footmen, and then 2 stacks of Forest Wardens, Mitzenvartia. Get some more of them, in fact. And then I guess I'll reinforce them. I should be able to do it in the castle. It's probably the best way to do it. Oh wait, oh, a wife. Look at that. She's perfect. She's kind of not, actually. She's kind of terrible, but how about this one? Are you better? You're at least super high intrigue, and you're loyal. A Satru Anglo-Saxon. That's interesting. We'll take her. A giantess. I'm good on these. Okay. So, my current options are these 3. I'll take the 33 intrigue wife. That's kind of based. What are your opinions on chapter 2? CK3's chapter 2? Wasn't that like ages ago? Aren't we on like chapter 5 or something by now? Wait, which DLCs were chapter 2? 'Cause I don't remember how all the DLCs came out. Where is there like conflict in the world, man? We gotta find some work. Or do we want to settle over here? Do you want to conquer England? You can make a bit more money, then go for it. Maybe. For now, we'll do some martial duties to make some money. You played Red Dead Redemption 2? I have, but not much. It's just really slow paced, and I don't know. I don't have the patience for super slow games anymore. I used to, not so much anymore. Have you seen the walls of York Special Building? Isn't it, like, dog shit? Yeah, it's not very good. After reading Imperium, yes, I know. I played it past the prologue, but I mean, it's very slow paced. Like, even playing the game is slow paced. Like, it's just a very like lumbering kind of game, and it's just not. I'm not into it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's not to my taste. That's all. There's like no wars happening. This is crazy. This is the most peaceful Europe I've ever seen. There is the one over here. I say there's no wars happening, but I can't hope to beat this guy. He's insane. He's a GIGACHAD. Well, I guess we can look for more contracts. Transport? Sure, we love transport. We love to transport. Easy money. I feel like games like Red Dead Redemption are like they're good games. Obviously, they're critically acclaimed and all that, but they're not well suited to gamers. They're well suited to people who are not gamers that want to play video games. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no judgment in that, by the way. To be clear, there's no like, oh, that means it's a bad game. It's literally just like they're games that are made for people who are not so into gaming. Unironically, I guess we can install some random guy onto Throne of England. Sure. Nice. A wise decision. What do we want to get here? Quartermaster's nice to have, but I don't really like any of these, is the thing. I guess there is stocked arsenal. Is the armorer. Not bad. Is any of this good for archers in particular? The ransom cages would be nice, I guess. But this doesn't actually work, I don't think. I believe this is still like a non-functioning officer. Last I remember, anyway. Actually, let's grab the baggage trade. Screw it. Okay, more factions to support, sure. Is this to put... So we just did a faction to put this guy on the throne. Now we're doing a faction to put the guy that we just deposed back onto the throne. Let's see what he says to that. Then war... Okay, good war. We got some war going. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Want to fight this army. Right in the forests. Hell yeah, dude. Easy clap. Now we're starting some conflicts. So, like, now Jorvik is involved in this war. Can I join it? I think, yeah, we have to wait till our armies aren't raised, but I'm gonna join Jorvik after this, or maybe I'll join on England's side instead. That'd be smarter, actually, so the war goes longer. There we go, enforce the war demand. Disband, and then I'm gonna join you against Jorvik. Very nice. And then I don't really want to... I don't want to, like, siege. I want to go and fight. So let's go fight. Forest. That's what I want. Come at me. I'm going to slow down the game here. We're going to watch this battle happen in real time to get an idea of how strong we are. So we have a big advantage. So we're doing, like, 370% more damage or something like that. And we're just... It's just insane how much damage you do with these guys. They're being countered by Huskarls, but they still have 59 stats. It's pretty good. We also have Huskarls for 84 damage on the stats, and then theirs are only 60, and their pigmen are terrible, so who cares? And they just get absolutely, like, mopped. They get completely destroyed. Very nice. We still have Master of Spoils. Oh, we don't even have our Master of Arms and our Archer Captain anymore. Or Master of Spoils. Damn it. Damn it. It's okay, though. I won that. So that was, well, not even having our buffs on proper. I wish I could switch sides. That'd be fun. Blast. It's okay. Let's go fight more. Now let's see what our stats are like out in the plains. 88, 70. My cat knocked something over. Hold on, let me make sure that nothing broke. A glass just fell over. 1 second. Hey, you spilled a bunch of water. That's okay. A bunch of water, you spilled, buddy. I can't believe it. Okay, I'm back. My cat did spill a bunch of water, but I cleaned it up. So now we're good. Right, big battle one there. We have our first son. Big Project Reality for victory. Nope. What's the hardest formable to form in CK3? Maybe the North Sea Empire, depending on what start date you start in. Just because it's like, you're kind of time limited, and also it's a pain in the ass to live for so long. I've seen some CK3? Indeed. It has not been happy to see me so far, but it's okay. I guess we're going for Great Conqueror. I mean, what am I even doing in this run? I wanted to just, like, show off how strong the units are, but we've kind of already done that, and it's like, now what do we do? I wanted to get the, Able Porters is kind of nice. We could grab that. Kennels is cool. What about Master Cage? We need freebooters for that, right? Okay. Well, in that case, just give me the Able Porters then. That sounds good. I don't have very much stewardship. I actually have quite a bit, so it's going to help my knights a little bit too. Hi, Dysentine. You are here. I know you're here, buddy. I know. I know. Didn't even get enough participation to get paid for that. That's funny, even though I won the war for him. Thank you. Let's see if we can support these rebels against the queen, because it'll be funny. can also join this because why not? Another sun. Otto. Can I ask something? Go for it. Solaire of Astora. Go ahead. Astoria. Or Solaire of Astorasia. Okay. Let's go for some battles. Sounds good. This is, we want to fight in the forest if we can. Let's go up there to fight. Measles, that's not good. Okay, we should live. We got good treatment. Let's see how this might not go so well. Oh yeah, we don't have, this guy's actually a very good commander. Look at this dude. This guy's a GIGACHAD as well. Crazy. Let's retreat. I lost an eye, it looks like. Damn. That's okay, though. Won the battle that time, though. Do I still have my lock? I still have Master Spells, that's good. I keep calling him my lock wagon guy. But he's not my lock wagon guy, that's not how that works. The forest up here, see if we can bait him into getting me in the forest. There you go, nice. Oh yeah, that was good. I know the battle happened like immediately, but... How to get manorialism on console. It's just a tech. What is this question? It's just a tech. You just research it. Like it's, you just... I don't know how... I don't play on console, so I don't know how the UI works, but you're going to go into your innovations tab, however you do that on the console. You're going to go to early medieval. Or is it in... it might be in high medieval. You're going high medieval, and you'll go to... where is it? Is it here? It was here. I was right the first time. You're gonna start researching this. That's how you get it. I don't know how to research. I don't know. Like, then why did you ask about manorialism? It's all. I don't know how. I don't play on the console. I don't know. Learn the buttons. Learn the controls of the game. I don't understand. What's the point of the question? It's funny. There you go. The War of France is over, I think. Very nice. So now this is the new King of France, King Pepin. Cool. Any more wars happening up here? There is a war. What is this? Interesting. Why are you involved? It's so weird. There's more wars to join, though. Excellent. I guess, right, yes, if you don't know, you have to be the head of the culture to research tech, yes. So if you're not the head of the culture, then you can't research. There we go. Good. More. I think I'm being reminded of why I don't play CK3 very much these days. And I think it's because, like, I just kind of... I don't know. Maybe it's too easy, but, like, how do I make it harder for myself? I wonder. I could just set artificial restrictions, I guess, but then I feel like it's not as fun because you don't have as many options anymore. I think my cat needs water. I think that's why she's meowing. My cat's meowing a lot. I think it's because she needs water. Give me a second. You need some water? He was out of water. How to increase my holding limit? Holding limit is determined by your stewardship. I don't have the... I can't show it because I'm not an adventurer, but if you look at any character's holding limit, you see that it's based on your rank. So the higher your rank is, the more you get. It's based on your culture, so certain cultures get bonuses. And then your stewardship. Every 5 stewardship is one more... one more, like, domain limit. That's why I roleplay now. Once you know how the game functions, the limit options are pretty stale, so roleplayers are good. Yeah, I mean, I do roleplay. It just, like, even roleplaying, though, isn't a 5 stewardship skill issue. Even roleplaying just isn't making the game particularly interesting for me. But it's alright. I think I just, I don't know. Maybe it's because Adventurer is kind of boring. To be fair, Adventurer is kind of a bit of a boring playthrough. But regardless, we're 50, and we haven't really done much. We just kind of like made a lot of money. I guess we can do this. And we could. What about Conqueror? How close am I to Conqueror? I'm gonna get Gallant pretty soon. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to get 8 of these. Jeez, it's a lot of requirements. Keep doing stand with us. Oh, we're fighting. Now we're fighting the Conqueror. Yeah, this does add a little bit of interesting. This adds a bit of challenge, anyways. And now we're fighting like Denmark, who's a conqueror. So there's something to be said for that, for sure. Where are we traveling? What? Okay. That's weird. Let's see how we do against Denmark. He's currently ruled by... Is this the... Yeah, this is Bagsec, the historical character. He's pretty good. Is this a forest? What is this event? Oh, he just died. Now that I had a conqueror to fight, of course he dies. Yeah, nice. Bro, wait. Why am I traveling back home? I guess because our contract got invalidated or whatever. But I need to get back. I need to get away from these battles. So I can't fight unless I'm leading. Like, I need to be leading these battles. There you go. Okay, good. Okay, let's see how this goes. Do we fight in the forest instead, maybe? No, okay, we got wrecked. It's to be expected. That would have been a very tough battle. Let's quickly refill. We can max out. 800 gold to refill. Oh my goodness. Wow. It didn't actually cost all 800 of the gold, but that's a lot of money. Okay, you have 2,000 men now. Do we have all of our slots filled? We do. Have you learned no Administrative Government gameplay? Yes, I know all of the gameplay of this game. I played thousands of hours. I know everything about this game, basically. There you go, now we won. That was big. Huge money and huge devotion for that. Now we're known as the Good. Okay. Very nice. Another battle to be won, surely. Very nice. How about over here? We can fight this battle. This is just free money for me. All these wins. And there we go. We won. Very nice. And now there's more wars in England. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, there's a bunch of Slavs here apparently. Cool. And that's just easy money. Yep, it's just the absolute slaughter is kind of insane. I probably should have played in like 1178 or something. Wouldn't more Huskarls be better? I can only get Huskarls through chance. So like if I manage to recruit them by calling in my patrons, then I can get them. But otherwise I can't like just get them. So I could get them, but it doesn't look like we need better units. You know, like it would be better, but it doesn't really matter at this point. That's the bigger thing, more so than it being about like it's random chance to get them. It's that like, does it look like we need better units? You know, like it's fine. I've played as a God King. Yes, I have. I have done that. I've played as Haston, and I've gone all the way to Indochina, and then I've become a Norse God King before. Very fun. I am exalted among men, so I can invade a whole kingdom now. Just fun. I'm gonna keep doing these contracts though. Very nice. Haven't necessarily at this point, yes, exactly. It's we're already plenty powerful. Lost our Master of Spoils, by the way. There we go. Go down here. Got him. 100% war score. Good. How close are we now to getting a Great Conqueror? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have 5 soon. Just need more knights. We need more soldiers. Yeah, okay. Okay. We'll get there. Let's get even more of these guys, because they're just that good. Then we can upgrade even more our campfire. Are there more wars happening? There are more wars. Thank goodness. Finally, some wars. War already ended. Okay, rip. Already at minus 99 war score. Okay, that makes it a bit tough for me. Gonna have to get into a battle real quick. Very nice. Even with the naval penalty, we still won that battle quite easily. Nice. Almost 100% war score, I think. Oh, there's more soldiers. Hold on. Always go for battles. Hell yeah. Peacemaker and Gallant will be very good for us. There you go. Ransom everybody. Still, okay, we're gonna do a camp revelry, see if we can get a free building upgrade. Fireside chat. Of course, should I get more knights at this point? There we go. Very nice. Room grounds 5. That's good. What else can we get in here? I mean, the rest of these are kind of not really so good. Like, martial study is good, but we have to be a scholar for that, so we can't use it. We don't use pikes, we don't use any of these other things. We don't use any of this stuff. But this lets us get another size. No, actually, it does not let us get one more size, so there's no point in it. This lets us get another regiment, so that's definitely good. Prison Break. Ooh, this is a very rare contract. You don't see those often. You're fighting against England. I will join you. Have to move camp. Easy clap. It's kind of just insane how strong adventurers are. And I think this is after they nerfed them too, by the way. Remember they were even stronger before? Those people that were around when Roads to Power first came out, and how strong these guys were before. Kind of crazy. Very good. Huge W. 6 knights with 18 prowess or higher. I only have 5 knights. Wow, okay. We should probably try to like get more knights. Suppose we can just keep recruiting from prison. We keep on getting prisoners, right? So that works. These guys are like so trash though because of their prowess, but oh well. Second favorite Canadian is live. First being Drake. Why would you like Drake? Don't you know that Kendrick Lamar won that beef? Come on, bud. Let's go back here. Let me let's do some more units. That'd be great. I almost have enough men to get the like 7,000, the 4,000 men requirement. Now I have it. There you go. But 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 5. Really, I don't have 4,000 soldiers. Okay, 6. Just gotta do some more stand with us contracts, I guess. There we go. Oh my god, the war immediately fucking gets ended before I can even get there to help. Okay. Oh, another one. And it's right on top of where we already are. That's good. It's good placement. Invalidated. Okay. Cool. And there's more. Excellent. Jarl Haston. Wait a minute. I'd recognize that name. I love fighting Haston. And the war's already over. Okay. Now okay, well. I tried to help, I just couldn't get there in time, man. These guys lose wars too quickly. I probably should be educating my son, by the way. I just realized I haven't been doing that like at all, and he's probably terrible. That's okay though, right? Who cares? Who cares if the son isn't educated? Maybe I should just go to Korea. Maybe that's a better idea than all this. Maybe I just go to Korea and we just do a Korean, you know, Finno-Korean hyper war scenario. Maybe that's the better way to do things. For now, let's just do some revelry, I suppose. Did I get shrewd this time? Still didn't get it. Cringe. One day, surely. Good. Rescue a fair subject. Oh, we have another stand with us, but they're probably going to lose the war before I could even get there. Oh no, never mind. This is not against Haston. I assumed it was Haston continuing his rampage, but it was not. Good. There you go. Now we can do this. So now we're helping Haston, because he needs it for sure. Yeah, I didn't even get the help, dude. I couldn't get there in time. We tried. We tried. The Finnish dynasty of Korea will be cool. Yeah. I mean, like, did the Koreans at least have interesting cultural traditions we could maybe use along with our stuff as Finland? I guess there's martial admiration. Warriors by merit is quite good. We'll see. For now, I'm actually going to step over to Sagacity, get some learning perks. Six, 7. I said it's 6, 7. Nice. Can I get some raid for captives contracts or something, please? That'd be kind of cool. But well, let's maybe drop down to like southern England. What's going on over here? Ooh, level 3 contract. We love to see those. Did we win? I think we won. Nice. So now I can make a request of you, but I could try to get a marriage. Interesting, but I have to wait for my son to grow up first. It'll only take a year. Could try to marry into the English throne for like no reason, or we can just fight him right now, sure. I'm just gonna pop up on your capital, buddy. What you gonna do about it? There, and I got one of his sons. Okay, we don't have to arrange a marriage. We can just recruit one of his sons. It's perfect. Force him into a marriage with one of my daughters. Yeah, there we go. That's how you marry into a family right there. You heard the rumor that trade is coming soon? I have heard that rumor, and it's interesting for sure. I'm excited to see what CK3 has to offer in the near future, but we'll see. I don't know. I feel like lately I haven't had much. I haven't had much like faith. Is not the right word. Maybe it is actually. I haven't had much like I don't know, optimism. Maybe is the word. I haven't had much optimism for CK3's development. I feel like it's kind of just getting like stale. I don't know. Getting a bit stale for me anyway. Let's do this. 5 more perks? Nah. I'll take this thing. Pretty good. Fergana Valley. Yes, I know over the Fergana Valley. I've done several playthroughs in that area because it's a really good place to play. Don't want to support the king in his wars. Yeah. I need more of those stand with us contracts, honestly. Let's see if we can go up north and find some. I know we were just up north, but maybe there'll be some up there. Looks like I'm out of food, actually. Okay, we should rest. Yeah, let's not starve ourselves here. Okay, let's just buy some food. Hey, that's fine. A lot of money, but it's no big deal. I feel like Vic 3 has much more exciting potential when it comes to what the devs talk about adding. Like, when you talk about adding trade to CK3, okay, allow me for a second, if you will. The question is, what is going to be the, like, points of trade, right? Like, is it going to be to make more money? Is it going to be, you know, I feel like I've always been kind of weirdly against trade because I've felt like trade is something which probably won't actually be that interesting for the game. It's going to just be like, okay, here's like more ways to make money. And it's like, okay, sure, like, yeah, money's good, but the game doesn't need more ways to make money. It needs, like, better roleplay mechanics. Yeah, which I know, well, not necessarily even that. It needs, like, more differentiation between playthroughs probably is the best, is mostly what it needs. Now that I think about it. It also needs to fix its bugs. We were supposed to get prisoners from that raid for captives thing, but we just, like, didn't, so that's funny. It also needs to fix its bugs. Definitely something it needs to do is, fix all the bugs. More ways to spend money? Yes, it does need that, but like, is this game just like a money-making game? Like, what? It's like, more ways to spend money would be nice, but it also needs, like, more things to do besides just, like, accrue money and accrue power. I don't know, I still like CK3, but, oh, I died. Okay, well, shit. I didn't realize I was so close. I didn't realize I was gonna just die suddenly. Well, I don't know. This run... I don't know what to make of this run. I feel like I just kind of didn't really enjoy this. Shit, dude, that's such an indictment on the game. It's probably more my fault than the game's fault. I want to at least look over our character a bit more before we let him just pass away. I feel like I just I don't know, the build was a good build, and then we just kind of like sat around winning wars all day. I think I kind of wanted to do Great Conquer, but even then, like I guess I could just conquer all of England right now. Like I can literally just declare a war for. Well, I can just wait till we get over here. And we can just conquer England now. What's the point of being a conqueror? Cater different playstyle, right? Yes, it should cater to different playstyles for sure. Like we could just do this. We don't really even need to be a conqueror. Let's just conquer England just as one last hurrah, you know. Might still get depression and die, but let's see. Probably get a doctor. Okay, we're gonna die to melancholy in a second here, unless we win the war right now. Nope. Okay. Is there any way I can increase my health right now? Probably not. Yeah, we just died. That's okay. We'll just win this war real quick. Just did money to retire back in Finland for roleplay? Dude, kind of true, though. Could have been funny to go back to Finland and just become like a super rich guy over there. Although we'd have to actually contend with this big Scandinavia if we did that, which actually could have been interesting. There could have been an interesting story to be had with contending with this. Okay, look, a battle. Beautiful. Hello, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. Great. And we take all of it. Wow, you get the whole realm. It's crazy you just take all the land. It's really OP that you get to just take everything like that. That's crazy. But yeah, there you go. Now we have Finnish, or rather Karelian, England. Woohoo. Fun. Personally, I find England boring, not gonna lie. Well, England is a fun place to play because there's a lot of conflict here. Of all places to play, I think there is actually like England's probably one of the better places to play in. But yeah. So I've got this gigantic army that's too big for us to use. We'll just get rid of the armored footmen, and then we need to give out some titles. So let's make all these duchies. Give it to my brothers. Yeah. Because why not, right? And we can give this out to some of our follower guys. This is the dude that's married. Yeah, we'll give it to this guy that's married to my daughter. That's fun. He's like a traitor or something. I don't know. And beyond that, I mean, just random people. Well, one thing I'll say, by the way, one of the biggest destroyers of like roleplay in CK3 is actually these buttons up here. You really should, like, because see, I only have one Karelian guy left. This should be part of my decision making about who gets land. Is like, well, who's available to take land, right? The fact that I don't have very many Karelians means that I kind of have to like pick people that are like not Karelian. But because I have this button up here, I just always click this, right? This is like the button that you just always click in all cases, which I think is very destructive to roleplay. Unironically, it would be very inconvenient. Oh, I accidentally clicked the button that puts everything down, you know? It would be very inconvenient, but getting rid of this button would probably be like extremely good for the game's health in terms of being more roleplay. But it's fine. To the capital, London, and then I have 8 of 4 holdings. I can get a high stewardship wife to try and fix that a little bit. Sure. A proper Karelian. There we go. Damn, my mother and Spy Master 34 intrigue based. And then from here, I suppose we could make some kind of funny hybrid culture with Anglo-Saxon. That's basically like what the rest of the gameplay will be from here on. Oh, we have elections, don't we? Yeah, we definitely don't want to have elections. But, oh well, I guess we can just vote for my brother for now. I'm just gonna get rid of this crown. This is the old crown. Oh, we believe in the new crown now. What if you were finger Saxon, bro? That'd be crazy. Distributing titles is tedious, yes. So if you didn't have that button, it would take longer, but it would mean that you'd actually have to think about who you're giving the land to. You'd actually have to like consider the characters. The thing is that who owns the land isn't really that important, so that's why it's not really that big of a deal, I guess. Anyway, I know it's only been an hour and a half. I think I just kind of want to end the stream, though, to be honest with you. It's been an off day for me. Bad sleep. Stream was kind of weird. Didn't really have much fun with this playthrough. I don't know. I think CK3 is better suited to making content for YouTube with like making cool stories than it is to actually playing live, I think. Unless they do speedruns again. I would love to do more speedruns. So, you know, if this stream has been educational, even if it's been a bit of a failure, if you ask me, it's been educational, that's for sure. I think CK3 is going to be relegated to the last CK3 stream. No, not the last CK3 stream. Definitely not. CK3 is going to be relegated to either speedrun content, because I love speedrunning this game. This is a very fun game to speedrun. Either speedrunning content for stream or stories. And speaking of stories, I do have a project for CK3 coming soon that I'm very excited to finish up. It's almost done. It was interesting watching. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad that people enjoyed it, despite the fact that I didn't enjoy it. But I don't know. I didn't used to have this problem with CK3. Didn't used to have this problem with CK3 is like finding it a little boring to play. But I think after how many hours have I played this game? Hold on, how many hours have I played? After 3,000 hours, finally, the repetitive gameplay loop's kind of getting to me. I think after that many hours, 35,501 hours. Thank you, Nightbot. It's finally starting to get to me a little bit where it's like, you know what? They could use some more variety of gameplay. Yeah. Only a Paradox game can be like this, where you can play for 2,000 hours and then finally say you're getting a little bit bored of it. But yeah, it's still a fun game to speedrun though. I do want to get back into the speedrunning for it. Just that it's hard to start. What if they add new DLC we can play as a dog? They gotta add DLCs that make it so that. So this it's tough to design around though. I don't. You gotta make it so that characters matter more and the titles matter more. The connections between characters and titles need to be. You guys are gonna make me talk forever. It's gonna be a 3-hour fucking yapping stream if this keeps going. But like, what are the strengths of CK3? Right? It's the characters, and it's the complicated medieval titles and law system. If you ask me, that's like where it's at. Okay, it's not about making money. Okay, it's not about because it feels like CK3 is a game about making money. It really does feel that way. It feels like this is the money number, the only number that really truly matters. It needs to be a game where like the relationship you have with vassals is way more. It needs to be way more important. Right now, it's just like completely irrelevant. Like these guys you could replace this person with anybody, and I wouldn't care. I would not care at all. Same like here, but except insofar as my roleplay. Like in terms of roleplay, I will care. That definitely matters. But like beyond that, it's like gameplay wise, there's nothing. It's just roleplay, and roleplay is valuable for sure, but I'm not always in the mood for it. Like this is an interesting scenario, right? Where we have Earl Alfred here, who's matrimonially married to my daughter. So he's kind of like a this guy is kind of like a he's a character of interest, I would say. This guy, not the daughter is too, but or my sister, sorry. But this is like a character of interest. But the thing is, I put him in charge of Cornwall because I'm like, haha, funny meme. Old king's son, we're putting him in charge of a place, but he's matrimonially married to my daughter, so it doesn't matter. Like, that's funny, right? But this should matter, is that we have someone of the like a puppet of the House Wessex in our realm. That should mean something, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. The fact, like, I think that houses should be more strongly tied to titles. That would be very, very good for the game, I think. Is like if the Kingdom of England inherently rejected me because I'm the wrong house, I'm like a foreign conqueror, and then there were steps to take in order to legitimize my reign, and that could mean like having people of the previous house who support me. That you know, that would be an important. That way the characters matter, the titles matter. Like legitimacy becomes a more interesting mechanic. Right now, legitimacy is really stupid because it applies across all titles. When in reality, this character would obviously be, well, this character might not be, but this character would probably be very legitimate up in Finland, and then he would have no legitimacy over here in England, right? Should be that. I mean, there should be that, but it really isn't. Yes, I think that houses should matter more. Titles should matter more. That's the two things. If you do that, I think that that would help a lot. Yes, per title and per house. That would be good. That would be good. There's a lot you can do. There's all kinds of theories. Whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and yap for like 10 hours. Let's just go raid somebody. Like fuck it, right? Who's streaming? Who's streaming out there? Anybody? Anybody streaming? Sayuza's streaming. We haven't rated him in like forever. Oh, Herbie's streaming though. Herbie's gonna play Baldur's Gate 3. Look, Herbie's one of my favorite people to just watch. She's one of my favorite streamers to just like actually sit and watch, even if I'm like let alone for gaming and stuff. Like she's very funny. So we're gonna raid her. Is this house legit? Yes, it is legit for sure. Let's raid Herbie more. She's playing Baldur's Gate 3, probably in like an hour though, because she likes to yap on stream for a while. Let's give her a raid. Please yap for 10 hours. We'd love that. I'm sure you would love that, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? You know what? Maybe we do yap a little bit longer. Actually, I'll cancel this raid. I just unrated. Can you believe that? I just unrated. Maybe we'll yap a little bit longer. The thing is, I don't think I have more to say about it. It's literally just like this needs to be tied to titles. This needs to matter more. But I wonder like if you could maybe mod it in somehow. You guys know that I occasionally make mods and all that, right? But I don't it's so much work making mods. It's so much work. It's so much work making mods. I should maybe ask a CK3 modder if I could work with them or something and try to learn from them about how to make a mod that might be well suited to what I have in mind. Because even CK2 didn't do this, right? CK2 didn't have because people talk about how much better CK2 is CK3. CK2 had the exact same problems, okay? Which is that like you can play as anyone and just go conquer some random kingdom and then fill up all the land with like people of your culture and your faith, and it's like then now nothing ever matters, and it's like you're completely legitimized, and it's like, bro, I don't know though. In CK2, the peasant rebellions were a lot scarier, I will say. Like, when you had revolt risk in CK2, like, let's say, this used to happen playing as Haston. If you played Haston, you conquered Brittany, and then you had, like, the revolt risk, where the Breton separatists would rise up. Those are some scary-ass motherfuckers. They would destroy you if they wanted to. But they would destroy you if they wanted to. And in this game, there isn't anything like that. Peasants are just not scary at all. Which, to be fair, peasants probably shouldn't be super scary, but they should be a little scary, maybe. I don't know. Or probably CK3 is a joke. It is, yes, it is a joke. Vassal uprisings can be not joke at times, but yeah, I don't know. To me, it's the answer to everything. I don't know. I'm harping on it, but like, it's the answer to everything is making houses matter and titles matter. I remember ages ago, in a really old video of mine, God, I don't know how long ago I must have made the video, I had proposed that, like, that titles should have different laws, so that way the de jure hierarchy also matters. I probably won't be able to find the video because it's super old, but, like, I think that it should be the case that if you should want to, like, unify your crowns into one crown so you can have your laws all be the same, in theory. But there is no system for that, obviously. But could you imagine if you're playing as England and you have some kind of, similar to the culture system, where you have, like, modifiers like these, and they apply to, let's say, all of the counties or baronies and whatever, of a particular de jure title. So it's like everything in this region gets some modifier. It would encourage you to want to incorporate crowns into your kingdom. Like, you'd want to actually, like, de jure drift things. Or you might not want to, where you might want the modifiers that other kingdoms give you, and it might give you some kind of incentive to want to focus on particular kingdoms. The problem with it is that then we end up in a similar situation to what we have now, where it's like everyone hybridizes with Greek. Like, this is the thing with the meta, is that, like, everyone wants to hybridize with, like, all the best cultures, right? You'd end up being a weird situation where there'd be some kingdom that you'd like, some kingdom with laws, maybe France has a law that you like. You'd always want to get the title of France. But the answer to that would be to make laws very changeable. Culture traditions are very slow, The hardest thing to change is religions. Religions, to change these, you got to make a whole new faith, and that makes complete sense to me. Like it makes sense that religions are extremely slow and hard to change, right? But cultures are the step in between, where cultures can be changed, and it takes time, but it happens. And then titles should be the easiest thing to change. It's like you can just a king with enough prestige can just decide that a new law is in place. It would make you feel like a king for sure when you can just make a new decree, right? I've said this idea for a long time, and I've often thought about how I could mod it, but like you'd have to do some UI modding, and I don't know how to do any kind of UI modding. But imagine if there was a button here underneath title history, and it was like realm laws, and you click it, and it opens up a menu that looks like this one, and it just has like these little modifiers. That'd be so nice for giving some identity to kingdoms, for giving some identity to like the various realms beyond their ruler. Because right now, the Kingdom of France has no identity outside of its king, and this is it's a very Sun King moment when the entire identity of the entire kingdom is just its king, and I guess also the culture of its counties. That's also a fair thing to say, but this doesn't have much impact on the actual realm. It impacts the counties themselves and the characters. But it'd be nice if, like, the most you get is male only, the Salic law. That's the most you get, but this is not very impactful. It'd be nice if these laws had significantly more to them. That'd be very good if you ask me. But, White Roos. But, oh, this is the guy. This is yeah, Dire of the Stranger's family. That's cool. Whatever though. I'm rambling. We're gonna end it now. I'm just talking. We're gonna raid Herbivore. I want to watch her play Baldur's Gate 3 anyway. But in terms of next stream, I don't know when it'll be. Well, actually, I'm gonna stream tomorrow probably, assuming the Generalist lets me into his EU5 multiplayer game. Tomorrow is gonna be an EU5 multiplayer game with Generalist. I signed up for it, but he's giving priority to members and subscribers and all that. So it'll depend on like if we get in. I don't know if I'll get in or not, but I'll happily stream it if he's if I end up in. Yeah. Either way, thanks for watching, people. I hope that you enjoyed the build at least. I mean, it was a fun build, all these archers, but obviously the adventure is just so OP. It's like whatever. There's no stakes to it. Probably could have done the roleplay a little better. I could have played better. I could have done the roleplay better. I could have been better rested. You're not a member? I'm not a member of Journalist's channel, no. But yeah, it was a fun thing. I do have a CK3 project coming soon, by the way, a very exciting one. That it ties into the mega campaign that everyone wants me to do. Okay, there's going to be a mega campaign aspect to it, but it's starting off a little bit smaller in scope than that. But regardless, thanks for watching, people. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy Herbie's streams, playing Baldur's Gate 3. Very fun game. I'll see you guys later. Okay, peace out.